Spells are pretty straightforward in Song of Blades and Heroes. Uh, any character with the spellcaster trait can cast a spell. To cast a spell, the character rolls one, two, or three dice, just like during activation, and it is a quality roll. So the character rolls against its quality, and all successes, for every success of the dice, the spell has one power point. So if the quality of this wizard on the right is 3, that means he had 2 successes, so he cast a power 2 fireball spell at the goblin there. Spell descriptions give you range and all the effects, all the information you need to do the spell. So if our little goblin shaman wanted to resist the effects of a spell, he would have to roll 1 dice for every power point of the spell. In this case 2, since the wizard used 2 dice and had 2 successes. So it's a power 2 spell, so the goblin rolls 2 dice. Now it is a quality roll, so if the goblin's quality is 3, he has 1 success and 1 failure. That failure means that the goblin suffers the full effect of the spell. It is important to mention that during the wizard's activation, he does not have to use all of his successes towards the power of a spell. He can, for example, give the spell 1 power point with 1 success and use the other success to actually move or perform another action. There are many different spells in the core book and in all the expansions, so players have a wide variety of spells to choose from. Each spell has a tag which puts it into a class, describes it. Tags also denote the range of the spell plus any other rules. One very important note about Song of Blades and Heroes. The core mechanic of the game, the most important mechanic, is that when players choose 1, 2, or 3 actions, the more actions they use, the higher the chances that dice will fail. Now, if a player gives a character 2 actions and the character fails 1, and this is a quality roll, so players are rolling against their character's quality. This one failure can go to the opponent, and the opponent can then activate one of their figures and react with it. But what happens if a character has 2 failures? Well, then, and this is one of the most important parts of this game, is that with 2 failures, the opponent can either decide to take 2 reactions with 2 different characters, or the game actually goes to the opponent, the turn. So the turn would end right away, and the opponent can steal the turn or steal the initiative. So players are usually very careful about how many actions they give each of their characters. That was a very important point that I wanted to make because it is part of the core rules of this game.